Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? No, really, do you see what it is I see? Camber. Fuck yeah, race car, hurry up, get your loud ass car out of here. Fucking do your brakes, good lord, and some hub bearings. I love talking shit to my neighbors. Camber, bro, camber. Suspension geometry is most certainly a bitch. So yeah, you go lowering stuff or making adjustments or swapping out control arms, and who knows, maybe they just have different links. You might be improving one thing, but just completely screwing up something else. You know what I'm saying? Like camber. I just realized this. The Blazer has never sat like this before. It never had this negative camber going on. But it sure as hell does now. Good lord. That's not gonna fly with me, bro. We're gonna get into that later. I need to correct that, but right now, to start my day off, I need to throw the battery in my daughter's truck out here. Dun dun! This big ass land yacht sitting on my back porch. We picked this thing up a while ago from the place that she was staying at previously, and I'm sorry if that's really loud. That helicopter has been hovering out here for over an hour. I've been waiting for it to leave so I can start recording, but you know. I don't ever know how something like that affects my audio until I'm editing and it's too late, you know? Oh, it turned around again. It's literally just going in a circle, bro. I don't know what's going on over there, but anyhow, we picked this thing up, I don't know, a couple of months ago. I took you guys with. It's got some transmission problems. Somebody tore it out and rebuilt it, but it just hasn't been the same ever since. Now, there's not really anything that I'm gonna be able to do, but yeah, I'm gonna throw the battery in there and test drive it. I'm gonna come back and be like, yeah, it's messed up, but I don't know. I haven't looked at it at all yet, so I'm just gonna mess with it a little bit just to satisfy her needs, you know? She's been asking about it. She'd like to be able to drive this thing again. Need a damn step stool for this stone, bitch. Gen 4, 5.3. She should trade me. Rods. Trade me rods. Which way do you go? Which way do you go? You go this way. Please be right. Please be right. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Where's the ground? Oh, found it. Ding, ding, chicka, ding, ding, chicka, paka, paka. Oh. I thought I was gonna get away with not tightening up the terminals for a quick freaking second, but I'll go get a damn wrench and tighten the freaking terminal, man. Please be a 10, please be a 10, please be a 10. Oh, it's a 10. All right, you happy now, you son of a bitch? I need to check the damn oil. This thing sounded kind of tappy. It is a lifter engine and it's been sitting for a long time, so. Ooh, it's got oil. It ain't the prettiest oil, but it's got oil. Probably a half a quart low, but not enough to do any damage. Holy shit! This thing is filthy, boy. Well, let's unleash the beast. Alright, so apparently what this thing is doing is whenever you drive, you get through first and second gear. Whenever it comes to third, it's like neutral. From what I'm told. So I'm just gonna try to drive it up and down the block right here and just see what it does. Here we go. I mean, and if that's the case, I don't know exactly what to do about it. It sounds to me like that would be internal, right? I don't think a shift solenoid being bad would cause it to basically feel like neutral in third gear. If it was a shift solenoid, I'd imagine it just wouldn't shift. Like it would be stuck in second or something. But anyhow, let's try it out. First. Oh. Yeah. It seems like it's just, honestly, it's acting like it's just low on fluid. Bro, I swear this thing is just low as hell on fluid right now. Like it's touching the very bottom of the dipstick, but it's not coming up the dipstick at all. So yeah, this thing's probably at least a good quart, maybe even 2 quarts, bro. Chevy gang. Raised my kids right, man. What can I say? Anyhow, I don't have any transmission fluid here. So I'm gonna have to run to the store later and grab some, and then we will see if that fixes the problem. I have high hopes, man. I really hope that's what it is. Anyhow, I do have a feeling that I might need to get some other things from the store as well, but I'm not gonna know that until I get to digging into the Blazer. So we're gonna move on for now. We'll pick back up on that later. I gotta shut my gate. Ah, crap. I forgot I told myself I was gonna clean up out here a little bit while I have Haley's truck out front. I guess I may as well do that because, yeah, it needs to be done. I just wanna clean off my her dog, bro, her dog chews on absolutely everything and has just made confetti all over my backyard. So just gotta do some raking and some sweeping and some leaf blowing really quick, and then we'll get back to work. Oh, by the way, every single cord that I have running to my spray booth out there, all of the power that I had running to my spray booth out there, every single one of them are chewed up. So if you wonder why I haven't been doing shit out in my spray booth, because I have no power out there now. I'm gonna try to fix them, just go and get some ends to put on them, but of course they're gonna be a lot shorter now than what they were. But I don't know how long these are. I think they're like 100 feet, bro. For like the real skinny extension cords, they're kind of cheap, but the thicker ones, like these, whew, man, those things are like $120 a piece. Also, if any of you guys are wondering what happened to those wheels that I picked up from the junkyard that were on the Blazer, it was like they all of a sudden just disappeared, right? Well, they didn't disappear. They're sitting right here, but there's only 3, as you can see. I'm a freaking poet, boy. I didn't even know it. No, one of them is with Curly. One of them actually did have a crack in the lip on the back. So I took the wheel off of it and I took it down to Curly, and he's welding it for me. But Curly's a busy man, so I'm being very patient. So, but whenever he does get it done and we get it back, I'm gonna put the tire back on it, and then honestly, I'm gonna put these wheels up for sale because I don't need them. So if you're interested, $3,000 plus shipping. And yes, Toby peed on that one. Why do you think I'm only asking $3,000? All these freaking little pieces of trash in the damn rocks. Well, there it is, man. It feels good to get this cleaned up. It's definitely been needing it for a minute, man. Always remember, time spent cleaning is never time wasted. It's always time earned, because whether it's your living environment or if it's your work environment, like mine's kind of both. But a clean work environment allows you to work more efficiently, therefore work more effectively. So, like I said, not time wasted, but time earned. Now, let's get to work on the Blazer. All right, so back to the Blazer and this damn camber issue. So when I took this thing for a test drive last night, I did notice there's kind of like a whoa that wasn't there before. Like it was a, I don't remember if it was a sound or if it was feeling, but you know what I think it is? I think it's the bearings, the hub bearings on the front being held at an angle because of the negative camber that it has right now. I think that's my theory, bro. I don't know. That's the only thing that we changed, because I just drove it to Speedway and I had no issues, and then brought it back, switched out the control arms, the ball joints, and took the sway bar out the front, and then I take it around the block and it's got like a sound going on. So I mean, what else could it really be, you know? Out of breath. Came out here to start yelling at the camera just after playing with the dogs. I am out of breath. So with the stock control arms, right here where it bolts up, there's actually shims that go in between this flat portion and the part of the frame where these bolt on. Now those shims were in there whenever I got the Blazer. So whenever I tore the whole front end all apart like a long ass time ago, I had all this stuff off. I made sure to keep track of those shims because there's a different amount on each one. Like this one has 4, this one has 8, this one has 3, this one has 6, you know, it's something like that. So when I took them all out, I marked them, you know, driver's side rear, driver's side front, passenger side, and so on. on. So whenever I put it all back together, I made sure to put them back in the exact same place. So I did that again when I just replaced the, well, when I swapped out the upper control arms, I put those shims back in there. So what I'm wanting to try first is I'm going to jack it up and I'm just going to loosen the control arms, pull those shims out, tighten the control arms all the way, because so those shims are bringing the control arm in. If I take them out, it will actually allow the control arm to come further this way. So that might be enough to correct our negative camber. But if it's not enough to correct this camber issue, I'm gonna pull those control arms off, dude, because I don't want I don't want these problems. I'll go back to my customs, you know? Oh shit! I just realized that that power steering pump that we pulled off the Blazer, because it kept leaking all over the damn place, it's still leaking up here. Look at this. Leaking on the shelf now, you son of a bitch, not on my driveway. So, need the wrench for this side. Could actually fit a socket on this side, and you know, I just realized is I don't even have to take the wheels off to do this because it's right freaking there. But if you get back inside of here, you see those shims right there? That's what I am referring to. Are those guys. There's a lot more back here on this one. So I don't know if that's going to be enough to correct how much of a negative camber we have or not, but I got to try it. Well, that corrected that. The wheels are straight up and down now, so that tells me that those control arms are obviously designed around not having shims. So, the more you learn every day, right? Anyhow, I took the shims out, and now they're straight up and down. Of course, this thing's going to need alignment. I can tell right now that this side is actually turning left a little bit. And if you look at this tire looks like it is ever so slightly maybe turning right. You guys probably aren't going to be able to see that, but so the front wheels are definitely sitting kind of at an angle like this. But I knew I was going to eventually need to take this thing down and have an alignment done. Anyhow, let's go ahead and take it for a test drive, see if we got rid of that damn sound. And have you guys noticed what it is I noticed? Yeah. More freaking water. I've looked everywhere and I can't find where it's coming from. I think now it's coming from the back of the damn water pump. Everything is just pointing to buy a new water pump, bro. So, going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship. Flying through the sky. Jimmy Neutron?
No.
What is it?
Little Einsteins. Hear nothing, so I'm not sure if...
You know, you could tell last night there was like a woo 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 woo. I think it was the hub bearings because the wheels were sitting like this.
Yeah. I just realized how much quieter this thing got.
It'd probably be even quieter with a turbo.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
And I just like dumped the clutch and it bobbed.
Really?
Giving a little clutch kick.
Yeah.
Like, good Lord.
Yeah, no, mine are the same, bro. Like, I feel like I need more power.
Yeah.
Like,
we need more power.
Yeah.
Did you see the front end?
Yeah, it raised.
I felt the front end come up. I'm like, hell yeah. The shocks are working.
Yeah, yes sir. It looks so much better on black wheels anyways.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want the sway bar back, but I need to put a sway bar in the back.
Mm-hmm.
There's no sway bar in the rear right now, and it's really important to have a sway bar in the rear. Most drag cars, from my research, they don't have a front sway bar, but they have a rear sway bar.
Yeah.
So I need to get a pretty beefy sway bar for the rear, but I think for the time being, I should probably put the front one back on.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking dangerously boaty right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's all over.
So what do you think? You took it out because you needed more travel?
Well, for the front end travel, because the front end will come up at us like sideways.
Yeah.
So if one wheel is on the ground, it's not going to allow the other wheel that's picking up to travel to its full extent. It will actually lift the wheel that's coming up. It'll lift that wheel because the sway bar is connecting both control arms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So whenever your front end comes up at an angle like this wheel is down, which is gonna limit the travel on this wheel. So yeah. I took the sway bar off, but I think I need to wait until I get a rear sway bar for sure.
Yeah, just to get rid of all this.
Yeah, because having no sway bar, bro, this thing feels sketchy. Just coming down the main road right here, like the whole thing is just kind of like, woo. But anyhow, definitely fixed that whole brr, 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 brr sound that it was making last night. I feel really good about it now, dude. It's been driving me nuts all night ever since I took it for the test drive last night, is making that weird noise. I was like, what the hell could that be, bro? Like, I'm thinking driveline or rear end or something. I'm like, did I already break something? But we got all that negative camber out of it. Bro, look, these are the shims that were in there. Look at those little stacks, man. Anyhow, that's the very first time that I've actually done a burnout or tried to launch this thing in any kind of way since I've done all the upgrades and everything. And yes, it was right out in front of the house. Dude, calm down. God, I get so tired of all the comments. If I was your neighbor, if I was your neighbor. Bro, if you were my neighbor, you wouldn't do a fucking thing. Calm your ass down. And besides, like, I don't know if you just saw, I drove down the street and I came back because there are no kids outside. I made sure that it's all clear, and I completely let out once I was like one house down. Like, I ain't nailing it all the way down the block, bro. Besides, dude, the Blazer is freaking quiet now. I'm sure nobody even heard me. All right, moving on with our day. I need to go and pick up some transmission fluid really quick for my daughter's truck, and then we're gonna pull this seat out because I got something to go on this thing. I talked about it whenever we put this thing in, whenever we installed it. I said I was gonna get something, and I got something. Who am I kidding? Out of all the stuff that we are doing today in this video, it's probably the title and thumbnail, so you already know. All right, transmission fluid acquired. Would you just look at that thing out there? I'll be damned. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys. Actually, no, I haven't mentioned it to you guys, but I sold the CRV. It's gone. And guess who bought it? Marky Mark.
Yep, I bought the CRV.
Yep, that's Marcus's new whip.
Yep.
Yeah, and no, I didn't sell it for $4,500. I gave him a deal. How much did I sell it to you for? $3,000. Yeah, $3,000. So bang bang. He sold the sedan. Now he's got something he could drive around, and it'll give him all kinds of problems. And I don't have to worry about the thing no more. He's already have to lift it. He already had to lift it up because, I mean, he's daily driving it. And what happened? You just tore the diff out of it?
Yeah, I literally tore the whole bottom piece off of the diff and then fucking sent one of the axles out. Like, I don't know, it fucking cracked and did some more shit. So I just took it out and made it two-wheel drive for now.
Yeah. Well, that honestly, that's what I was gonna do anyhow, was just make it two-wheel drive if I was to keep it any longer, because I mean, it's not a race car, so all-wheel drive's not doing nothing for you, and it's definitely, you can't take it off-roading, so all-wheel drive's not doing nothing for you. Just extra weight at that problem, more problems. So anyhow, we're back at the house, and I got the transmission fluid. So now we're gonna go and throw some transmission fluid in her truck, and hopefully that fixes the problem. I also got some grease in my grease gun. Oh, that motherfucker still ain't touching. I put like half this motherfucker. here already. All right, let's go see if that makes any improvement. You see all the dirt flew off this thing? Bro, I put like half of that in there and it still wasn't touching the dipstick. So yeah, that thing was like 3-4 quarts low. That'll make a difference. Oh, that was a little better. Into second anyway. Oh shit, cop. Flying by. Goodbye there, Popo. All right, let's see what it does. Bro, that was literally it. Literally it, bro. This thing was just out of fluid. Driving completely normal now. That's wild. All right, main road. Here's our chance. See if this thing rose through the gears. Oh my God, it's spinning. Dude, this thing ain't slipping at all, bro, but it sure as hell is bouncy. Hey. So, it's still kind of doing the same thing. I don't know, hop in and tell me if this is what it is you're talking about. How it like goes into neutral. Oh, you got stuff right there.
Yeah, sorry. This was storage for a little bit, okay?
Oh great, you ain't got your seatbelt on.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was doing.
Oh. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time it did that to me. Like, it's been acting completely normal, like there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So I was just messing with you.
Oh.
I think that's because I'm like partially throttling it. I gotta let the fluid kind of settle, because whenever you fill these things up, it's hard to check them because there's fluid like in the tube. Well, got it back out back. It most certainly was low on fluid. Where's that jug? It almost took this whole entire thing. Oh shit, hold up. So the transmission should take 11.5 quarts, like the entire system, 11.5 quarts. So Haley said that she bought 2 of these. I thought these were 5 quarts, but this is 1 US gallon. So this is actually 4 quarts. So it should take almost all of this. I gotta let the fluid settle and I'm gonna check it again. You guys know whenever you fill it, the tube get fluid all inside of it. It's hard to check it, you know, because it doesn't give you an accurate measurement. So I'm gonna check it again tomorrow. But another thing is Haley mentioned to me that the guy said something about the wiring that goes with the transmission, like that it got smushed or something. So I don't know, I gotta get underneath there and check that. But that's enough for her truck in this video. Back to the Blazer. Gotta pull my bench seat out. Yes, this is my bench seat, and the best thing that I ever did to my Blazer was put this damn bench seat in there, and I mean that wholeheartedly, bro. This is the most comfortable seat well, I can't say that I've ever sat in. This is the most comfortable seat I've ever had in a Blazer, that's for damn sure. But it most certainly has seen better days. This seat actually came out of my truck. My truck, yes, I have a truck. Don't forget about it, because it's gonna make a comeback. The bucket seats that came in the Blazer were in terrible condition. You think this right here is bad? This ain't nothing compared to the seats that were actually in there. I would like to make it look a little bit nicer. And by look a little bit nicer, I'm just gonna simply cover all this up with a Mexican blanket. Freaking busting it out pudding style, man. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. Yes, so I got a Mexican blanket that we can cover up the bench seat with. It's a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't get it. It was actually a gift to me. It was a gift from a friend. She said that she thinks that it matches the Blazer. So, I mean, it's not bad. The colors go pretty good together. Shoot. Holy shit. I need a vacuum in there before I put my seat back in. But before we get to putting this on the seat, I need to make some repairs to the seat. So this section right here is really sunken down because, I mean, this is the driver's side, you know what I mean? It's probably had 1,000 asses right there. Yeah, buddy. That has definitely seen some better days, but that is literally just really thin wire. And it's got like a bar up there that it wraps around and it runs over, and then it's got another bar right here that it wraps around. So what I'm gonna do is try to imitate that with some baling wire. It should work. It's either gonna work or it's not, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that actually came out pretty damn good, bro. There ain't no big old hump right here anymore. So I ran a bunch of that baling wire back and forth, and then I ran 2 of them horizontally going all the way across. And it's going like over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. Before we move on to getting the blanket wrapped around it, I want to clean these tracks up because they are disgustingly filthy. And honestly, they don't move very well. Like, it's hard to get both of them to move at the same time. So I would like to just clean them up, get all the crap out of them, and then maybe put some fresh grease on them, see if we can get these things to move properly. All right, so these things look really bad, bro. They're really, they have kind of like just a dry, old look to it, and I want to clean it up. I don't necessarily want to like full-blown paint these damn things to where like I'm gonna have to wait all night until tomorrow for them to dry to reuse them and all that, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna be doing is just doing a light little mist on them. It will overall make it look a lot more presentable. Is it gonna be the best paint job in the world? Is it gonna last forever? Is it going to be durable? Hell no, none of the above. But it will look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, you know? It doesn't have to be anything fancy. So just a real light little spritz. We're spritzing it. Just like that, man. Nothing crazy. You're not even gonna see the paint get wet. I mean, maybe a little bit here and there, but you know what I'm saying. All right, let's kick this fan on so it catches our fumes. Well, our overspray. The fumes are still here, believe me. Alright, so the idea here is I would like to wrap this around. I'm only going to wrap this around the bottom section because the bottom section is what's all messed up. Because honestly, I don't think this is big enough to go around both. And this is an SUV, it's not a truck. So you see the back side of the seat. It's not like you can just get it back there and then you don't see the unfinished portion. So anyhow, I just want to cover the bottom like I said. Now, the fuck is that? So anyhow, the idea is to wrap this around and try to get it nice and tight. Okay, I thought it stopped. Don't these people know that I'm recording? Sons of bitches. It's coming from the house that I always set their alarm off to. Every time me or Braven drives by. So I'm getting what I deserve, bro. Alright, they're finally done. So the idea, I feel like I've said this 10 times, because I have. The idea is to wrap this around the bottom section. I want to try to get it nice and tight. And then wrap it around Don't fall. Don't fall. Wrap it around and use the wire to like go through it and bunch it up, you know, and pull it tight and actually wire it in all the way around so that it's kind of like a seat cover, you know, so it's tight and it's taut, like taut. What's the word? Is it taunt or taut? It's not taut. I think it's taunt. Either way, so it's tight, you know what I'm saying? Tight, okay? Because tight is right. And don't argue with me, we'll fight. What's up, man? That didn't come out too bad at all, bro. That looks a lot better than having the ripped up seat, you know what I'm saying? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I mean, dude, this thing came out freaking sick as hell. Hold on, I'm trying not to drop this damn thing. So, yeah, this actually came out a lot better than what I was expecting is gonna come out, bro. It's nice and tight. Everything is like nothing's hanging. You know what I mean? Came out pretty good. It's almost like I knew what I was doing or something. Shoot. All right, nothing left to do but to put it back in the truck. Oh shit, I need to vacuum the truck first. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for today, man. It's already like midnight right now, so kind of messed with my daughter's truck a little bit. I don't know, I think I figured something out. Who freaking knows? I gotta work on it some more. I'm definitely glad we got the camber issue figured out on the Blazer. That was driving me nuts all night last night. I was like, God dang it, man. Anyhow, dude, those things are freaking straight up and down now. Definitely stoked about that. It's nice to clean the interior up a little bit, make it look a little bit more presentable, you know what I'm saying? And dude, the Mexican blanket's a freaking vibe, man. And it matches the Blazer pretty damn well. So anyhow, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, please do smash the like button. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend and I'll see you on Monday. Peace.